and it is in their own hands. We are underway here at Hillsborough. Aston Villa kicking us off, playing from left to right in this first half, kicking towards the Kop end in their what is the home kit of the maroon shirts, white shorts and light blue socks. Wednesday in the traditional blue and white with black shorts and blue socks. The referee is Oliver Langford this afternoon. And I sense there'll be goals in this one, John Pearson. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Joe. Yes. I mean, this is the kind of game that should be in the Premier League. You know, both of these sides deserve to be there. It's a fixture I've been looking forward to for the last few weeks at least. You know, massive game, great support from the Villa fans. It all makes for a fantastic game. Villa on the attack here with Tammy Abraham, who found John McGinn. He just tried to dink it over towards the run of El Ghazi on this near side, but Kieran Westwood was alert and out to the edge of his area to mop up. And Wednesday in possession. Yeah, when I started supporting the Owls throughout the 90s, this was a key Premier League fixture. And both sides desperate to get back in the top flight. Yeah, I mean, I suppose this is a must-win game for both teams almost, but especially for us. You know, we are 4 points behind them. We've got a really tough run in, but if we're going to get to the playoffs, these are the kind of games that we've got no choice. We have to win. Tyrone Mings with a good ball down that left-hand channel, and he finds the run of El Ghazi, who puts it into the box, looking for the run of Tammy Abraham, and it was alert defending by Michael Hector, who had to come across and deal with it and kicks it out for a throw over on the far side. Back to Iorfa, who will then slow things down. Now Bannon in the pocket, trying to play the ball over to this near side and pick out the run of Boyd, but it was watched well by El Mohammadi, and Villa clear only as far as Sam Hutchinson, and Wednesday will just play their way out from the back. But that was much better from the Owls, John. Yeah, that's a decent ball. I think he's onside. Yeah, good ball over the top, and Boyd is onside, and here's a chance for a goal. Lazy running in is Gary Hooper, and Sheffield Wednesday have the lead. What a ball over the top. What a run from George Boyd, who was onside. He just played a low cross in, and Gary Hooper was arriving at the right time, and it was the right man for Sheffield Wednesday, and he just tapped it past Jed Steer. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Aston Villa 0, 6 minutes played. Superb ball into Boyd. He's made a great run down the left-hand side. He sees Gary Hooper in the middle. A great little ball from George Boyd. Gary Hooper couldn't have missed. Wednesday penalty area, now laid off to Glenn Whelan, sent out to El Mohammadi on this right-hand side. The cross is in, headed away by Hector Well from his own penalty spot. Bannon picks up the loose ball, finds reach. Here's Bannon again. Play. Good ball lofted over towards that right-hand side where Stephen Fletcher is in space, and he will jog it into the Aston Villa half, taking it central. Now here's Hooper, the goal scorer. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Aston Villa 0. Villa ex-Villa man Bannon on the ball, sends it over to this near side, and Palmer in towards the back post. It's Fletcher's header, and Steer offside. Came out and claimed it. The offside flag was up anyway. Yeah. Well, that'd be a handy result for Wednesday if Rotherham can hold on there. Here is Mings, diagonal ball over towards this near side. Green will give chase, and he'll just keep it in. Hooks it back, McGinn. It's a good finish on the half volley by John McGinn, and Villa are level. It was a great diagonal ball, and Green did really well just to keep it in play on the byline. Westwood was actually appealing towards the official on this near side that it had gone behind. Waiting for some movement, gets it from Tammy Abraham with his back to goal, under pressure from Lee, so lays it off to Grealish. Now here is Whelan to El Ghazi. Grealish again, who is able to run towards the edge of the penalty area, sends it square to Abraham, who then switches it over to the Villa right hand side, and Andre Green trying to take on Boyd, lays it off for El Mohammadi. He will hold it up and then give it back to Green, just outside the Wednesday box on this right-hand side, running the ball central. Now here's Grealish, trying to take on Hutchinson, who gets a touch. It's laid off here to Green, who strikes it, and it took a deflection on its way wide. It was quite a long way wide of Westwood's right-hand post. Finally, the corner is allowed to be taken. Short.
2 against 1 with Bannon.
Gets it back. Grealish now trying to take on Barry Bannon, lays it to the edge of the area. Here's Whelan onto El Mohammadi. His shot is blocked by Lees, who read the situation well and got out quickly enough to block the strike from Ahmed El Mohammadi, but Villa worked that well. It was 2-on-1 from the corner on that left-hand side. Here they come again. Grealish with a ball in front deep, headed away by Hector from the penalty spot.
Nice ball.
Boyd hooks it over the top on the half volley, and here is Fletcher onside on this near side for Wednesday. Holds it up well and gives it to Bannon on the halfway line. He takes it away from McGinn and switches it over to the right hand side. Good ball to find Reach in line with the edge of the Villa penalty area. On the overlap, here's Iorfa, crosses in, it's headed away by Mings from the edge of his own 6-yard box, back into the box, and Fletcher was there, so was Courtney House, who has to volley it over his own crossbar. Wednesday corner.
Wednesday responding well again.
Villa in possession on this near side with El Mohammadi. His chip forward is straight to Palmer, and Palmer is able to sprint into the Villa half here, taking it central onto Hooper. Now here's Fletcher. Touch for Bannon, who gives it to Hutchinson. Right hand side of the Villa half, chipped over the top, and here's Iorfa on the overlap down the right hand side. Gives it back to Hutchinson. Now here's Reach in line with the edge of the Villa box, crosses in, and it was just flicked on by Hooper. Couldn't generate enough power on the shot, but it did force Steer into a save.
Well done, Adam Reach.
He sends it long. It's won back by Adam Reach for Wednesday now. Bannon onto Hooper. Here is Fletcher onto Bannon again, right hand side of the penalty area. He shoots it. It wasn't far wide.
Superb effort. Good move from Wednesday. That would have been a fantastic goal if that would have gone in.
You do sense there's going to be more goals in this game. There's been chances for both sides.
He's given that straight away.
He's given it straight to Hooper, and now here's Fletcher. Fletcher, face with House, gets a shot away, and it was blocked by House.
He didn't fancy a right footer from 25 yards. He wants to let it come onto his left foot, but in doing so, it just allowed the defender just to get the block on, really.
And out to the right-hand side, and El Mohammadi, who lofts it into that far channel towards McGinn. This time it was watched well by Hector, who sends it to the halfway line. Held up well by Hooper, who now finds Fox. Fox central to Bannon. Bannon will turn and spread it with the outside of his boot to this near side, and Liam Palmer. Palmer further right to Reach. Now inside to Fletcher, just outside the Villa penalty area. Holds it up well and gives it back out wide to Palmer. Now the run made by Reach to the byline. Reach cuts it back. Hooper's shot is blocked by McGinn inside the box. It deflects out to Hutchinson. Back to the right-hand side where Palmer is. Now flicked by Bannon, and Reach! Lots of curving in to the right-hand corner of Steer's goal. The Villa goalkeeper was scrambling across. I don't think he'd have reached it, but it just didn't have enough swerve on it. It's in front of the Sheffield Wednesday manager, Steve Bruce, who's talked about...
What a ball that is! What a ball!
Bannon towards Fletcher.
Yes, come on!
It's given. Well,
had to be.
Ball over the top from nothing from Barry Bannon. Fletcher got inside Tyrone Mings. We were talking about them having a ding-dong, and
well,
he pulled back Stephen Fletcher, and a penalty given. Yellow card shown to Tyrone Mings. Big moment coming up in this match, John.
Come on, Stephen Fletcher, you deserve it!
So Fletcher against Jed Steer to give the Owls the lead for a second time in this match here at Hillsborough. Fletcher left-footed, saved by Steer. The follow-up by Palmer, not on target, and Villa scramble it clear, straight down the middle, and Steer just got his knees to the ball. Back to Fox. Here is Hector inside his own half. Bannon dropping back to take possession, and again it's that ball over the top, and this time Reach is onside. He drives it across the 6-yard box, and Fletcher was just a little bit caught on his heels, and he couldn't make contact with the ball, and it goes behind for a goal kick. But again, Barry Bannon just moving into that almost quarterback position, and it was a fantastic ball over the top. Good run by Reach, and again it caused Villa all sorts of of problems.
Oh, Barry Barron's running that midfield. He's orchestrating that. He's pulling the strings.
That almost quarterback position and looking to thread the pass, and he does thread the pass to reach, and now here's Fletcher into the box. Superb challenge from behind from Neil Taylor, who had to time that to perfection. He did, and he took the ball, and now the break is on as Villa will break down this near side with El Ghazi looking to get the better of Tom Lees, but Lees got his body in the right position and he's able to win possession back for the Owls. Now here's Bannon, forward to Palmer, now Reach, under pressure from Whelan, who concedes the free kick. Whelan already on a yellow card and he needs to be careful. Westwood will take this free kick. Sent long, looking for the head of Stephen Fletcher, who flicks it on. Taylor is only able to head it up into the air at the edge of his own penalty area. It's collected by Boyd. Now here's Fletcher, back to Boyd, and corner. The shot was blocked, and it goes behind for a Wednesday corner. George Boyd, who is still waiting for his first goal of the season, will be taken by Mateus. It's in towards the near post. It's headed away by Abraham. Will be put back into the box by Hutchinson, cleared away by McGinn, and now Abraham touches it on, and the break is on here for Villa. They are 3-on-2 as Adoma sprints up towards the edge of the Sheffield Wednesday penalty area. Now Abraham gives it back to Adoma, and somehow Hector and Westwood in between them managed to clear it away. Great defending by Michael Hector, who has injured himself by clearing the ball away, but what a vital touch and what an opportunity that was for Villa that goes begging. It remains Sheffield Wednesday 1, Aston Villa 1. Here is El Ghazi, gets his shot away, it's deflected, and Westwood had to make a smart save low down to his left-hand side. That's worth some money. Here is McGinn, spins away from Reach, out to the right-hand side where El Mohammadi is. Inside to McGinn again. Slight challenge by McGinn. Boyd, but McGinn still in possession as he runs over the halfway line. Now finds the feet of Grealish, who skips away from the challenge by Hector. Grealish gets the cross in towards the back post. Kodja made a mess of it, really. Have been in the ascendancy for this second half. They missed the penalty. Stephen Fletcher missed the penalty on 57 minutes. Will they rue that missed spot kick? Here is Grealish. Couple of yards in from the corner flag on that far side, trying to take on Reach, gets the ball in, it's flashed across the face of goal, and Jonathan Kodja, luckily, fortunately for Wednesday, was flat-footed when really he should have made contact with that cross. Wednesday throw.
It was superb by Grealish, you have to say that.
McGinn, scorer of the equaliser for Villa, out to this near side, and Kodja, midway inside the Wednesday half. Central to Grealish, who will run towards the edge of the box. Grealish inside here to Kodja, shot goalwards, good save by Westwood, parried out to Adoma, and he manages to hit the follow-up on target despite Westwood getting a touch to it, and Villa have got in front. They've been on the back foot for the majority of this second half, but it looks like they have nicked it at the death. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Aston Villa 2.
What a shame, an absolute shame. It was said it was looking as though Wednesday would have been the most likely to score.
Killer for Sheffield Wednesday. Still, a couple of minutes remaining in this game. Can Wednesday salvage it? Here is Grealish, who was instrumental in the build-up to that Villa goal. Adoma finds El Mohammadi, forward to Abraham. Palmer read it well, but still Abraham's made the most of this, and he's finished it well. Wednesday made a real mess of that. Kieran Westwood furious, and Villa have scored 2 in stoppage time.
Sickener, absolute sickener. I mean, we've been on top for all this half, and then to concede 2 late goals like that, it's an absolute nightmare.
When you've been the better side for the majority of the game, wouldn't have been
there it goes.
Too bad in the grand scheme of things, but this defeat, a real dent in the Owls' playoff hopes.